And we're live.
Hey. Oh, I'm not hearing audio on my end.
Well,
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
no
hear any
audio.
audio either. What? There's no audio. You gotta get audio on this, Jake.
StreamYard.
Fuck this new shit, man.
I'll do the music for you. Bum, bum, bum.
What is this?
Absolutely
I like
ridiculous.
Nice.
See how badly that it just fucking screwed us.
No, you're just okay. I'll show you how to do it. You got to have like separate windows open.
Well, I thought I did.
What bullshit? Oh, and of course, as soon as we start, that's when the lawn has to get mowed.
Yeah, no
I'm
shit.
sorry. I'll mute while that's going on.
I got neighbors doing it right now in the evening time. It's 8:30 and people are outside mowing.
I need to mow, man.
I need to do that too. My backyard looks like a jungle.
Yeah.
See, it's the
I'm like
opposite from
afraid.
me.
Mine
stuff.
too. And hey, Jake, hell of a way to start a stream here, bro. You are like nailing it.
You ain't lying.
It's authentic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally appreciate StreamYard for letting me be authentic. For
Very
you all.
candid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very kind of them to
Oh, yeah,
screw
definitely.
everything up and then charge an arm and a leg so that you can get some of the features back.
No shit. But yeah, I've got a couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about somebody that decided to try and call me out on X a couple weeks. Well, was it a couple weeks ago? Last week. And we'll get into that. But then we got to talk about Superman, of course. I think we'll get that one out of the way because it's fucking Superman. And I think only 2 out of 4 people have seen it.
I have not seen it yet.
You seen it, Stanley?
Stanley seen it?
All right.
Yeah.
It's 3 of
Okay.
us.
Yeah, he liked it. He was telling me the other day about how much he
Good.
loved that movie.
See,
He wants to
Superman for
marry
me, I had expectations
marry
and
him.
they were not met. What about you guys?
I mean,
I
from
like
what I've
that.
seen, it
I like
looks
that. That's
not
the
bad.
thing. You had expectations. I have an appreciation for that. Peter and I are working on a scale for judging movies. I
Yeah.
give this movie a C+.
What's up, Zombie? Boy?
And as a C+, like in my book, that is a win. I'm sorry to say that's a bit of a win for DC right now. And so
Okay.
it was good. It was all right. I was okay walking out of this movie. They didn't do anything that really pissed me off. Yes, you could do better, but man, going to see a DC movie in the theaters, I was like, okay, C+.
Right.
I'm all right with it.
C+.
And-
It's a passing
There's a-
grade at least.
There's a problem with the C+ movies these days, right? Obviously, there are some people out there who are expecting everything to be a box office smash hit, right? And it's
Right.
Superman, so it really should be a box office hit. But the problem with C movies is that it costs so much to go to movies these days that it has to be an experience. Otherwise, all the streaming services have cinema quality TV shows that you can binge watch. And so it's really had to up the game for movies. And it's hard to justify going to a C+ movie. I think this is better. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks better to me than a C+ movie, though. This looks like a B.
I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. Nah, I'll just give it a B. No plus, no minus. It'll be a B.
I would be comfortable. It kind of pushes it for me, but I would be comfortable with this as a B minus.
Was D like the worst movies ever? Because if it's a B,
No. D is not the worst ever. Those are bad movies. D are bad movies, but an F is
a fail. Okay,
that's an absolute fail.
so a C is like right in the middle of. It's not the. It's like better than the worst movies that exist, but it's not as good as the best movies that exist.
Yeah,
that's why
What
it'd
you-
be like a C.
What you think, Ben? Before I get in my rant about it, what about you?
Man, for me, it falls between an A minus and B plus.
Okay.
Because my expectations were low.
Ah, that's,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
good way to do
And
it.
because the bar was so low, it exceeded my expectations. So I think I have a higher opinion of it.
See, it's weird because I'm one of those guys like I'm not on either side of the fence of Snyderverse or James Gunn. You know, I just know my character Superman, and I want that to be I want that nail to be hit on the head. I want to go in knowing that it's going to be the best cinematography and story that he could possibly have come up with. And after seeing what he's able to do with 3 Guardians and a Suicide Squad, I felt let down and kind of cheated.
I mean, it's Superman or Super Friends. That's a different dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, the thing is, you're telling me with this film that this is going to be the flagship film to make everybody want to be part of the new DCU
for like the next 10 years.
Yeah, and when you're doing that, you're telling me that you're trying to level up and make it at least a competitor for the Marvel films.
Yeah, okay. A thought on that, because I like where you're going with that. I think that is exactly the direction that this needs to be viewed, because we all want the kickoff to an MCU style DCU. We want to see those guys put everything out at 100 and see what they can accomplish with a universe, not just a slew of movies. So that having been said, correct me if I'm wrong. It was Iron Man 1 that kicked off the MCU.
Marvels. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. 100%.
So in a vacuum, not knowing anything that you know about MCU having, gone through what it's gone through, if you were to look at Iron Man versus this movie, my personal take, I'm going to put Iron Man without any, idea that there was ever even going to be a sequel. I'm going to put Iron Man at probably a B score.
Okay.
Yeah,
Superman,
there's a problem with that, though.
C+ or a B-. So if they're starting things off with this, no, it's not as good. Like, you might get a B+ to Iron Man, but Iron Man 1 I don't think was great. But this is a terrible start to that.
I would agree, except that the Snyderverse just ended. Has it been 10 years since the Snyderverse, whatever the last one?
All right, get it out of there. Like,
because
fine, but it wasn't a universe.
Yeah, because it was a Snyderverse, and that whole thing was supposed to be.
I don't want a director verse.
Okay, what I'm saying is that was the reboot that you're talking about, the DC reboot that Marvel did. They've had their Marvel movies, but the MCU started with Iron Man. It had been a while. Obviously, they've been putting movies out, but this movie started connecting shit, just like the Snyderverse did. We just got off the Snyderverse, and now they're rebooting it again, right? So it's a little bit early. They should have taken a little bit more time to really make a smash hit. If they want it to be a box office hit, they need to put the effort into it, and it needs.
I won't disagree with that. But I mean, how much time do you have? Like, you're hammering out these just barely getting through movies, and you're like, we have a lot of investment. There's a lot of potential of money to be made here. These are great IPs. Why wait another 5 years and be like, okay, we can launch this movie now that people have had to wait?
It's the talent, man.
And that's what I was going to say, is that like Gunn has to move fast to get this ball rolling. And that's why he opened up the world with bringing in the Justice Gang to kind of show you what else is out there, instead of trying to build it one movie at a time like Marvel did.
Yeah,
but didn't we see?
Yeah, they are on the fast. They're fast passing it.
Didn't we see Snyder try to do that with Batman v Superman and felt cheated when that happened?
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying. Like,
I think he
built
better.
That up.
Yeah, this one definitely felt better.
I thought this was way better.
This now felt better because it felt more cohesive with the Superman lore and everything.
And they were comfortable as background characters, like literally in some scenes, just being in the background.
Right.
Available, present, but they didn't have to have their face on screen 75% of the movie in order to justify the check.
Yeah.
Did you see the same movie I did? Shit,
there was a lot of them, but no, I don't think it was. Mr. Terrific was higher than the other guys, sure.
If it felt like it turned into a Lois and Mr. Terrific adventure film, like halfway through.
That's fair.
That's your B story. You got to have that B story moving alongside the A
and that
story.
was
But the
that
B
that
story
story did
felt like
bring it down.
the B story
It wasn't
felt like
terrible,
it
but-
started taking the lead because Superman was just playing background to everything. Because if you notice, all that B story, Superman had no idea it was going on. He was not even part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
And usually when you have a Superman film, which is the title of the film, you're going to include him on how to wrap things up and how to make things take place. But because he gets captured, taken away, Lois goes to find him. She meets up with the Justice League to help her try and track him down. All this stuff takes place, and you already have this other beeline of Jimmy, which glad he's there and everything. That dude is not a Riz master. I don't care what anybody say.
That was weird. That was, it was funny, it was comical, but it was also a little like ham-fisted.
Yeah.
A little weird.
I don't see how that chick even met up with Jimmy. And
I don't either.
she was almost acted like a red herring to me because she was so ditzy and everything, but she is the reason they got all the information on Lex.
Right.
So
And
it
I'm
kinda
not buying
jarred.
that. I'm not buying that. That was so. There are some flaws in the movie. There are some plot holes. One of those plot holes to me is that she's the ditzy influencer who all along was posting her master plan on Instagram. I'm not buying that.
No. There's no, because the way I see, even with Gene Hackman, because that whole storyline of trying to get land where he can be king and have all of his little goons run around praising him, that was total Gene Hackman from being Lex
Yeah, a little
Luthor in
bit.
Superman 1 and 2 and however any other films he was in. But that was Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey, Lex Luthor, worrying about land like that. But what I liked is that they gave it the Michael Rosenbaum flavor with how obsessed he was and how Nick Holt portrayed Lex Luthor. I thought next to Michael Rosenbaum, Nick Holt is the next best Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
I can be okay with that.
I was going to ask who you thought the best Lex Luthor is.
Oh, Michael Rosenbaum, hands down.
Yeah. Michael Rosenbaum.
Which is he? Which one's he from?
Smallville.
Yeah. Smallville.
Okay, I never watched Smallville. I don't know
Ben,
why.
you can just trample over me talking anytime because you are the guest. So
Yeah, feel free to
you're
say
good.
here.
I watched
you're-
Lois and Clark.
I've seen that one too.
I didn't watch Lois and Clark. I actually dipped out of the Arrowverse right because of Supergirl.
Oh, you're talking
don't
about the
like
Dean
that
Cain
one?
one.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
talking about Dean Cain.
Oh,
He's
right.
talking about
Clark, not
the.
Superman and Lois. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They got the new one. You didn't like that Supergirl? Because my kids liked that one.
I know. After
Yeah,
reading all that Supergirl material, that was garbage.
Is that the WB one that's in that
Yeah.
whole?
The
Yeah.
CW.
I liked that one. I thought that was
No.
good.
No,
I
she was
honestly, like,
good.
I would have a. Yeah, I would say that, to be honest with you, that whole WB Arrowverse thing that you're talking about was like the thing that DC absolutely nailed for about 10 years there. That was their shining accomplishment.
I'm a more of a Marvel guy, but I will say the Flash was really good. At least season the first
That is
season
my
that I
all-time
saw
favorite Flash is that Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I
I
don't know
like-
anything about those characters, but I was really like into it. I thought it was cool.
I like the show Arrow up until the 4th season, and then I watched Flash religiously. Legends of Tomorrow is pretty good up until season 3. And then Black Lightning, I didn't care for. Supergirl, I tried, but she just became a carbon copy of Superman. Like she went and she became a journalist at a female-led Daily Planet. And then she fell in love with a Jimmy Olsen of their own making.
Like, didn't he actually hang out with Jimmy Olsen in an episode or something?
Attempted, but
Yeah,
No.
you're not wrong about that. There was, I don't know
Yeah,
why
it
they
is.
felt the need to be so on the nose with that, because that was obvious. I'm watching the show and I'm thinking the same thing while I'm watching it. Now, I did think it was a campy, fun little thing that we could watch with the family,
right.
but I don't know why it necessitated having such a mirror. Like,
It's because
It's-
like throughout the whole run up until about I would say New 52, honestly, even though she's got some good runs in her 2004 series. New 52 is where they actually made her different than Superman. They gave her her own story. She was the one that remembered her, like she watched her planet be destroyed. She knows what happened. She wasn't an infant that came to, planet Earth as a baby and was adopted. She saw the wreckage, and she has to deal with that trauma of not seeing, let alone her species, her family. So she knows that way. It's very much like Martian Manhunter. He's the last of the Martians, For thousands of years he's been able to get over it. Now she's in the same, boat basically.
And so they actually developed her character. They gave her an actual storyline.
100%. Yeah. New 52, it's a little rocky. Volume 1 very much plays out almost exactly like Superman. Like, she comes to Earth, she gets her own Lex Luthor that she has to take on, who basically becomes an android.
Isn't her name like Lexette or something?
Oh, it's way dumber and way more pretentious.
That's ridiculous.
But after they got that out of the way, somebody was like, "No, dude, we're not doing a repeat. We're not making her an XX Superman. She is going to be her own character with her own stories and development." And New 52 really nailed that, and Rebirth just extends on that. So I really liked what they did with her after New 52 and beyond.
What do you think of this new Supergirl?
I'm on board.
I've been getting mixed, but I've been watching your videos too, because I don't know a whole lot about Supergirl, but I've been watching your videos and I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of interesting. I like your ideas on that. I recommend anybody go watch those videos. They're pretty good. And then also hit the like button.
I second that.
And leave a comment of what you think on those videos.
Thanks for the plug. I don't do that on my own show. I probably should.
If you got the stones, if you really want to, if you got some kind of opinion that warrants into this conversation, go ahead and leave a comment. If not, it's okay. We understand. You can take some time and go think about it.
And then leave a comment. Yeah.
But yeah, Superman, I'll give it a B. It's a good popcorn flick. I'll watch it again, of course. I'm going to go watch it Saturday again in theaters because Megan's family's coming up and I want to get away for a little bit. And so going to be doing that again. I want to make sure that my feelings on this movie aren't just totally going to bombard it, because I could do that because I'm a nihilist at heart, but I really want to give it its chance. So I'm going to go watch it a second time, make sure it's actually a cohesive thought that I have for this film. But it is a popcorn film. I did enjoy it, but I did see a lot that it could have been handled better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'll say there were some plot holes and plot holes aggravate me to no end. But
unless it's part of the big grand master plan, which I've
been
James Gunn did it all on purpose.
Okay, but I don't mean spoilers. Anybody, and I'm not big on spoilers, but I do have one spoiler, one thing that I just have to lambast. It was the biggest issue I had with the entire thing. Why the hell did they feel the need to take all of the journalists at the big penultimate moment and make them into a space crew? What the fuck was that about? That was absolutely unnecessary. That was a waste of setting funds. It was cheesy.
But have you seen what the hell is that Bruce Willis movie, Armageddon? Those were just everyday oil field
workers. Were drillers. They were drillers. They knew these are writers. Yeah.
It's just not new sending, the common folk into space.
They're literally in there, and they're like, "We've got to write the safety of the world with our writing right now." Like, get the fuck out of here! You don't even have the Wi-Fi password to the fucking spaceship.
I'm so influential. Watch how many likes I get as I tweet this. I don't know, this video.
I thought that was so dumb. Sorry,
that was silly. Them fighting Lex Luthor with the news, with their reporting.
The power of the tweet. I haven't even seen this movie, but I can already imagine, the big action scene of all the reporters typing. I'm gonna have to
Right.
go watch this now just so I can have an informed
If they were like,
opinion on this. But
have them in their element. Have them in their little Starbucks, and they're all with their like, no,
Their
it's got to be Chai
cubicles.
latte.
no,
In
what
their
it
little
is
cubicles.
they'd be in a cubicle reading like the AP News Path and then just retweeting that. You know, that's what in reality.
Yeah,
happened.
exactly.
Well, what it was is that the Earth was tearing open because of the portal that they opened.
The event, yeah.
Yeah, so they had to like stay on that ship to stay above ground. So,
But they could, But the
But it
thing
was
is,
cheesy.
and this is a trope with so many movies. All the you've got the thing of the event happening that's coming right at them, and
Right.
so their options are to go to the spaceship, or they could go left, or they could go right. They went spaceship.
Yep.
I mean, I'd go spaceship.
I would too, but they don't know space. They've got exposition. I'm not buying. Spaceship's just not. It was hokey.
If there's a flying volcano, I'd pick that. I'd be like, I'm reporting live from Mount. Like,
You're not
space,
wrong. You're not
Space
wrong.
Doom.
Space Doom.
Yeah, that's my
See,
lair. Floating
So
volcano.
for Nick Holt as Lex Luthor was awesome.
Yeah, big
100%
thumbs up
actor.
on that one.
He's,
Hey, their
he's the perfect-
casting, their casting in general was one of the solid points of this movie, in my opinion.
I think they're spot on.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's great. He's the best we've had since Michael Rosenbaum. I'll put Michael Rosenbaum number one. Even with Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey and all them, Michael Rosenbaum takes the cake because he was the most accurate for, the comics and the animated adaptations that I've seen throughout, ingesting DC. And so, yeah,
He's
I'll give him
like
that.
comic accurate, or because like Gene Hackman is like that's not Lex Luthor, it's Gene.
That was campy Lex Luthor, like,
Michael Rosenbaum is probably closer to comic accurate.
Yeah. no doubt.
Yeah, he
That's
brings
like
some
the-
gravitas and some weight to the character.
Yeah, it's not like the actor's personality that you just slap like
You
Jack
slap a bald
Nicholson.
cap on it.
Jack Nicholson being the Joker. Like that's
Yeah.
not necessarily my first choice. He did a good job,
Yeah.
but that wasn't the Joker. That was Jack Nicholson. And it worked. It
No.
was great, but that was Jack Nicholson.
All right.
Right.
Now we're going to talk about the worst character in this film.
Hot Girl?
And I'm giving that title to Hot Girl.
Yeah, I agree.
Interesting.
She was
Why
useless.
was she even there other than to have another pair of tits on the screen? And she wasn't even showing them like that blonde bimbo.
Well, she didn't
All
want to steal
right.
the show, and you do have to have them.
She
Di-
couldn't. She might as
diversity.
well not even been there.
I don't even know
She
if
was
it's
on her phone
diversity.
for a third of her performance.
If they were going with diversity, then she would have been flat chested, mannish looking, and you'd be like Hawk person.
So I gotta say, I've got words on Hawk Girl,
Okay.
Hawk Tua.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like a Hawk Tua?
So,
I wish it was
so
that
like
entertaining.
first off, I hated the character prior to the movie. I think that mask just looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks stupid.
Okay.
Now, and I saw her. They introduced her in the movie, and I'm like, oh, come on. And she's got that voice that is just Jar Jar Binks levels of shut this. I want the mute button now. Now, other than that, I thought the rest of everything else, take those huge complaints, set them up there. I thought the rest of it was okay. She's not in there a whole lot. There's only like 2 scenes where you have to listen through the voice. The mask still looks stupid, but otherwise, I thought the casting was all right. The girl was all right
You know
when
what?
she's just like hanging out in the office. I'm fine with that.
What about
Yeah.
the wings? Because a lot of times when they have
They look
winged
goofy.
characters, they
look
always
goofy.
look goofy. And then you go back to like one of the worst was X-Men 3 when it had our Angel in it. You
Yeah.
know,
Angels
That
was better.
Angels were
Really?
at least there the whole time. Hers somehow disappear and reappear off her back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Like,
some of the worst CGI in the movie.
Do they go through her jacket and her costume? Because there's no holes back there when they disappear. like what the hell's going on with her wings?
Yeah.
Then
it
what
makes no
value did
sense.
she provide to any of this too?
That's
There-
disappointing.
Her value is just to give like a tertiary character to the group.
Right.
Is it better or worse than Namor's wings? Because I thought
At
that
least-
was bad.
At least Namor, you were like, oh yeah, he does have wings. This
On his
time,
feet.
you're like, where's her wings? Oh, there they are. Oh,
And those
where'd
little
they go?
things are fluttering. It looked so ridiculous. Namor looked so ridiculous.
Yeah.
His little fucking fluttering wings on his ankles. I was like, what the? And then he like uses them to like push off of. Obviously, they're like very strong. Those are like some hardworking little wings, dude.
I know he must have
They're
stolen
little
from
buffalo
Hermes.
wings. And he's like using them to get thrust, like he's jumping off a wall. I don't know, man. I thought that
Nah. For
It
some
looked bad.
reason, I'm putting Namor's wings above Hot Girl's wings.
that sucks. Because that's pretty bad.
Yeah, so she didn't really play a big part or hardly any part. I think they could have done the whole thing without her. They had
Yeah.
Lois, so why is she here? She didn't do anything. She did do one thing, which was kind of cool at the end, but was it
You
really
think they're going to give
necessary?
her her own movie?
No, they're never going to give her her own movie. There's too much behind Hawk Girl. Like, she's a reincarnation of herself throughout the ages. Her and Hawkman are caught in this continuous rebirth where they always lose each other right when they gain. It's kind of like Hitchcock. When you meet your loved one, immediately demise takes place. So rebirth has to take place where they do this nonstop. It's like a curse. And
So-
none of that's given. No info on that's given.
You think she's going to end up being like a Hulk, like in the MCU? Obviously, we had the Edward Norton Hulk movie that is MCU, but from then on, and obviously that was a different actor. And once they got that other guy, he was always a side character in everybody's movies. You think she's going to be like that?
I'm not sure, but I will say if any of the main characters die before her, I will be pissed. She after this inclusion in this film, I see no use for her, so she needs to be the first one to die to make something worthwhile.
Well, has
I
she
can
met
see them-
Hawkman yet?
I could see them doing a Hawkman movie. So that's what I was about to say, and then including her in the movie.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind
and
a Hawkman
then she
film. That'd be
dies.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
But-
what they're doing. And Batman, what kind of Batman you think they're going to do in this? Like, you think they're going blue and gray?
Not Pattinson. No, not Robert Pattinson. He's not coming in.
No, not that. That he's like Elseworlds shit, right? So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the design for Batman. I don't know who they'd get to play him, but you think they're going with like the blue and yellow
That would be
like
cool.
suit,
Oh, the blue
Like-
and gray.
the blue and gray, yeah, and then like the yellow belt, and
Yellow
everything.
belt. Yeah.
blue cowl,
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing them do the blue and gray, but it would be really hard to nail that blue. They might do the black and gray, like in TAS. I think that would be more appropriate, like Justice League and whatnot. I don't think they'll do the blue. They might do black and gray, but I think they'll make it more slim than what Batfleck gave us.
I
Ben
thought
Affleck.
Batfleck was all right. It was a bit beefy. Like that costume was real thick. But
It was fine for that universe. Now give us something more attuned to what would coincide with Superman.
Right.
So
yeah,
I actually like David Cornsweet's outfit for this one. It's very reminiscent of New 52. It's got the collar on the suit. I do like that. I don't care what anybody says. I think it looks dope. I like that they brought back the red trunks. I like the classic S on the cape, but he does look a lot like a Superboy than a Superman at this point. And I understand that he's only been Superman for 3 years, but this movie comes off saying that this is the first time that he's been defeated in 3 years. And that's because Lex Luthor's been studying him, watching his every move, seeing how he reacts in fights. And he's got it down like he's been playing Injustice, just hitting that D-pad left and right with downward, right uppercut, 1A, 1A. Just, dude, when he was doing the because he's controlling a clone is basically what's happening. And so he's sitting here like D4, which is an uppercut, B12, C24, just sounds like Battleship, but it really sounds like he's calling out what you would hit on a D-pad when you're playing a video game. So when he's sitting there hitting 1A, I immediately went back to Monica going 777 and Friends. It was Stanley got it.
Yeah. I was thinking about something for a second there. That's the one that looks like Black Noir, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's
All right.
Ultraman.
So here's my other thought on this other thing, because that did look a lot like Black Noir. And then maybe Black Noir was supposed to look like him. I don't know, but it's besides the point. What I'm getting at is the Superman parents arc, right? We talked about this on your channel, I think, the last time, a couple weeks ago, with whether or not whether that was a good idea, or the fact that he's like, okay, Superman, you're going to basically take over. They're doing the Invincible plot.
Yes.
So we got a lot of influences clearly from these shows.
Well, see,
I don't know.
It happens in one run. I think it's New 52, but it's called Superman Birthright. And that does change. I think it's Superman Birthright that's where he got the idea. Well, no, yeah, that is it. Superman Birthright is a storyline where it's kind of like that, where they send Superman to our world to reign over it, kind of. Or at least that's how Lex Luthor is portraying it in the comics. So it does come from a comic book, but it's not a very accepted storyline, right? Nobody wants Jor-El to do that. We like the idea of they're sending his one son to try and help us, to try and save him. No, malicious intent or nefarious activities taking place.
Yeah. That's a good twist, considering we've seen that a bunch of times already.
I think it's just James Gunn dealing with daddy issues.
But taking it, so the question is, taking it from Invincible, Invincible might have taken it from them first, right? So
no, because both those storylines came out about the same time, same year, almost the same time.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So that whole thing, I don't care for it. I like my classic of you're our son. The humans, they just lack the light. You're there to guide them and show them a better way. I like that because it reinforces everything that his Earth parents teach him. There's no difference. They both want the best for him. They both want the best for the people that he's going to be interacting with and living among. So, and I honestly think Lex Luthor doctored that information. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like it was doctored.
I know there's exposition that like sets it straight or whatever. Yeah. But it was very loose leaf. His explanation on that is literally like, I know these IT guys and they didn't get it wrong. Like, dude, you don't know. Get out of here. Like, I know that you're like tech guy and all, but you don't. You can't make that claim.
They even tried to have Mr. Terrific reinforce it with saying, no, those IT guys or those translators are 100% on right about what they translated.
They didn't edit this at all.
You're still talking about the same guys that Lex Luthor hired. You're still talking about the same guys that were paid by Lex Luthor.
He opened up a whole new universe, but they can't figure out how to Photoshop well. I can't buy that.
This is like heavily on the social media influencer news, fake media shit, right?
Yeah.
So the idea being that this could also be fake news.
Yeah, 100%.
And it plays in the plot.
To me, that would have worked better if it was fake news.
And
I don't know, like
been a little more explicit.
But they didn't take that approach, which is, like they're subverting expectations because you expect for this to have been doctored. But it's like throughout the course of the movie, they never like changed course on that. It's really his parents are shitbags.
Well, unless they change course in the next movie.
Well, it would fall in line with it would fall in line with Zor-El, Supergirl's father, because he was also a scientist. And if you go and watch my latest video for Supergirl, what I want to see happen in the super sequel after Woman of Tomorrow, you'll see what I did a little bit there to make it coincide with what they did to Jor-El. But basically, Zor-El was a scientist who helped make these elite soldiers that were going to go out and dominate other worlds like Saiyans or like the Viltrumites to help like alleviate the destruction of Krypton, to help build on other planets. So he sent out these elite soldiers called World Killers, but they became unruly, so they scraped it and got rid of everyone and got rid of all of them. And lo and behold, one shows up trying to find Supergirl because, you know, she's looking for answers to what happened to her, what happened to Krypton and stuff like that. But it does coincide with what happened with Supergirl's father in New 52. So maybe they'll build up on it and then they'll just be like, no, we make our own path. This is my home. I was raised on Earth. Kara, you're here now. You're still my family. I want to make things right. You're dealing with your own trauma and shit. I get that. Go get drunk. Go on this Woman of Tomorrow adventure. Meet Ruthie, a little girl who wants to take vengeance for her father's death against a guy named Krim. Go do all that so you can recalibrate your morality and your integrity and get back to us. I'm all down for that. I'm ready to see what happens with Supergirl. But the guy that we have on our screen, Metamorpho, he was done wrong, man. He was done wrong throughout this film. They made him a little bitch.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What do y'all think? I don't know anything about Metamorpho.
The part that I thought was really weird was like, he's like, here, Superman, take my baby. I can't fly and carry my baby at the same time. And yet the one who's like reaching into the river to pull Superman out.
Yeah.
Like, which was it? Can you like, fly and hold something at the same time? Or like, what's going on there?
Why can't I never understood the explanation as to why you can't do that? Like, there's not an element that allows you to do that?
Right.
Not only that, Metamorpho is able to change his physiology to be any kind of material or element he decides, right? He makes kryptonite while he's in the cell. He makes a fucking newborn son take place. And you're telling me a little dude over there in the corner with your son's going to get the better of you? That dude in the corner holding a gun to your son's head has two options. You can either let me kill you if you don't give me your son, or you can take your chances and survive with Lex Luthor coming after you as punishment. Which
this
do you
is
want?
This is after, mind you, that entire room just survived the birth of a star in their presence, and nobody even got so much as a sunburn.
Jeremy has joined us. What's going on, Zay?
Yeah, what's up, man? He does look a lot like Zordon, especially from the movie.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger film. But
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, is that one.
So I like the setup. I like the setup that they had for Metamorpho because basically all the kryptonite has been erased from Earth. And I'm guessing that's from the 3 years prior of Superman being there. He's just been collecting it and getting rid of it. Or somebody else has already collected all of it and just waiting for the opportune moment to come in. And not saying anybody that has to do with bats, but maybe. But the way they did Metamorpho,
that's interesting because they do cover that in there where they're like, it does exist. It is not available. Guy who can open up a universe cannot claim access to this.
Right. So he basically gives Lex Luthor takes Metamorpho and puts him in his pocket universe in a little jail cell where he has a bunch of other people. Don't know how they survived. But anyway, Metamorpho's in there. He's being held hostage. His son is across the way with one of Lex Luthor's soldiers holding a gun to his child's head. So Metamorpho can't do anything. Otherwise, he loses his kid. Fine. Okay. Nice little snag there. So what does Luthor do? Because there's no kryptonite, he has Metamorpho create kryptonite with his body to subdue Superman in a holding cell. I thought that was pretty unique and clever. I thought that was pretty good. But it takes a fucking long time for Metamorpho to quit being a little bitch. Like that face that you see right there in front of you, that's his attitude throughout the whole thing. He's a very standoffish, uncertain character, and that is not Metamorpho. Metamorpho, bit of a smartass, very much into the action. He's willing to get shit done.
And that's weird because James Gunn likes the smartass characters.
Well, we already got one. And,
yeah, you can only have so many.
right.
It wasn't just one, because they even tried to write stuff like that for Hawk Girl.
Yeah, but it didn't land with Hot Girl.
It didn't land, but it was. They tried.
But yeah, the whole thing with Metamorpho in there, as soon as it got to them escaping and trying to escape, it immediately became Rainbow Road from Mario 64, and so
or Guardians. I'm sorry, not Guardians. Thor.
Yeah. Little Rainbow Road, little rainbow puddle.
Yeah.
When Thor came out, I thought that was
unnecessary. It was fine.
No. I'm not talking about Superman. I don't know anything about that one, but the Thor movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In Thor, it was fine. Now it's like it was an unnecessary part of it. Like, you're out of there, dude. You got out. We don't need this river whole
but not
thing
only that,
happening.
The river itself looked like an accumulation of like 8-bit from an old 64 game. It looked like little
pixels.
Just pixels.
Like I was
like
waiting for Adam Sandler to show up.
Yeah, it looked like Minecraft blocks.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But anyway, we'll move on to one of my favorite characters to appear. Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was the actor.
You know what? I didn't realize it in the first trailers, but then I saw that one where it was just him, and he was like doing the little hair flips and stuff. And did y'all see that one? That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, holy crap, it's that guy. I like that.
I didn't even
He's
recognize him. I do too.
Yeah. What'd you think about
and
the
he did a fantastic job.
When the first look at that character, that everyone, and me too, it was like, that haircut looks ridiculous. But the more you see it, the more I'm like, actually, this guy looks kind of cool.
Yeah, in movie, it worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
I hope everybody starts walking around with that haircut. Oh wait, they kind of already do.
They're getting there. Give them 5 more years, and they'll be out of the '80s thing, and they'll be like trying to kick off the '90s thing.
Yeah,
everybody will have bowl cuts.
So, Guy Gardner in the comics, way bigger smartass, and nobody's going to fucking work with him. Not even Mr. Terrific and Hot Girl. Nobody wants to work with this guy. But what they did with Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, they watered it down, but it was still so good. I was like, yeah, that's my Guy Gardner for this new Superman lore. That's fine. I'm good. Let's keep going. And he was really good. I enjoyed his interactions with Lois and everybody else, with Superman and whatnot. And then he got his boss moment. His boss moment was when he had to go help out over in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when that scene took place, I immediately heard glass shatter and Stone Cold come through the gorilla stage, because it was just middle fingers everywhere going. So I was just like, glass shatter. I was like, that's a Stone Cold moment. And so I absolutely love this. Yeah.
And that was a great line.
Do what?
That was a great line he gave to the kid too.
Yeah.
Sorry, kid. Superman couldn't make it, so you got an upgrade.
Yeah, that's Guy Gardner to the T, man. I absolutely loved it. And then Lois Lane did an excellent job. She did.
I thought so too.
I enjoyed Smallville's Lois. I didn't watch Superman and Lois, but Smallville's Lois, I enjoyed her. And then her look even gives a call back to the Christopher Reeves Lois Lane. I thought she was stupendous. I thought she was great. You could tell she was a determined journalist. You could tell that she really wanted to get into this shit and be part of it. She had no qualms about going in for her boyfriend, even if they were having a rocky relationship at the moment. She was Lois Lane, and I'm glad to have her here.
Where would
Hey,
you put
know
her
what? That
on
was an
Lois
interesting
Lane?
scene. Oh, I want to say one thing because that's a good one, Peter. So that was an interesting scene where he's like, "Yeah, like I'll do an interview for you for Lois as Superman."
Yeah.
Like I know that they use that as part of the advertising, like the ad mat for the promotional work for the movie, and they try to pass that off like he's under the gun and like it's even his girlfriend is against him kind of stuff. Obviously, that was all just for the marketing campaign. That was a scene where it's more explaining the characters, and I thought that was so well. You had a Superman, but you also had Clark Kent, and he's doing a duality with those two roles, trying to answer the questions, but he's also he's trying to be Superman, but he's also trying to be Clark Kent, but he's also trying to be the boyfriend, and she is just like, this is the kind of questions that you have to answer.
Right.
Like, I thought that was a very well done scene. There's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
Well, she even called him out. Like, she was like, you know what? You keep giving yourself the easy questions. Why not let me actually hit you with some actual, real questions? And he was like, yeah, I'll let you do an interview with me. And right then and there is where she locked in. She's like, are you serious?
For the jugular. Yeah, hardcore.
Are you serious right now? Let's do it. He's like, are you serious right now? She's like, yeah. He's like, okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's actually a scene I have seen because that clip got released or whatever.
And
DC that was a good scene.
And it's a good way of marking who Clark Kent Superman is, because he doesn't think about the little what he would believe is what would you say, insufficient or inconsequential. He doesn't think about all the interactions that go on with nations and crossing, enemy borders or, having issues with other nations. He's just like, I'm here to do good and save lives. He's very simple about what he does, which is Clark. He's like, I know what's right and wrong, and it's right to go save these people. I don't care what happens. Less lives need to be taken. That works for me. Go Superman. Go take care of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
so excellent job with this one. Peter was asking earlier where she falls on your list of Lois Lanes.
Yeah, where would she be? I like the Lois and Clark Lois. She's not crazy like the original Lois or the Christopher Reeves Lois.
Same here.
She's kind of charming. I think that one was my favorite.
Terry Hatcher.
Yeah.
I'd put her right there. I'd put her right there next to Terry Hatcher and the Christopher Reeves Lois Lane. I think those three
is way hotter.
I know she's hotter, but I would put the way they hold themselves at this character as equal.
I want to say this is my favorite Lois Lane.
Okay.
I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm comfortable saying that.
That works for me.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I gotta see some. Oh shit! Hold on.
Okay.
I
gotta find
looking up.
Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, but I'm finding like '90s photos of her because she doesn't look that great anymore.
That's why. But yeah, Mr. Terrific was finally introduced here. The first time I saw him was in the Injustice animated film when they replaced Flash with Mr. Terrific. I thought that was bullshit, but whatever.
I'm just gonna let
I forget the actor's name, but he does all right. I haven't read much Mr. Terrific in any of my backlog, but from what he presented, I think he did really well with the character.
I agree with that.
He's a smart engineer, technologically advanced. He does it really well. He's almost kind of standoffish with wanting to have to deal with people.
Yeah, he's very stoic, almost autistic in a way. Like,
he's very numbers and data driven. He doesn't
not very social.
No, like he's Robot from Invincible. He's the tactician. He's the strategist. He doesn't really care to intermingle with people. Like even when his own team is like sitting in the Justice Hall with him, he's off doing stuff on his computer while those two are just mucking around.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you're
he's
right.
very much like into getting stuff done. He's the guy that has the to-do list while everybody else just waits for him to give orders. I like what they did with him. But
I did
Lois,
too.
I've
Lois
got a question.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
We had originally talked about these super suits, okay? My theory was that there was like the Tony Stark issuing them out to the Super Friends or whatever.
Right.
Where does that fall in line with this movie? Where do these obviously they're all similar. Where are they coming from? The suits.
So Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, and Hawk Girl are all paid for by the government. So that is their team's attire.
Yeah.
Okay. That was something that we had talked about a lot.
Including that helmet. Including that thing that Hawk Girl has to wear.
Why would they give him nanotech to cover? That's a dick move by the government.
He brought nanotech to it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, maybe he did, but that putting it in like part of his face, and I know it covers secretly his whole head or whatever, but they give the girl like this dog face helmet, like put the bag back on, you know, and then they give him the T, and it's like okay, and then they give the bowl cut to Green Lantern.
Well,
he gave himself that, like he's pretty upfront about like that's his hairstyle. So
like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
And he was not going to wear a helmet over that.
Yeah, when it comes to Hawk Girl's helmet and her mace, that comes from her Thanagarian heritage. From I don't think it's from Thanagarian, you know, her home world. So that's
unfortunately they don't issue. Unfortunately, they don't issue ball gags. Government issued.
I can just imagine Bernie Sanders coming out to the Green Lantern going, "Hey, I got your helmet. It's a Green Lantern because you're a Green Lantern." And he's like, "I ain't wearing that shit, but it looks like a Green Lantern." I don't know.
But you can really tell that James Gunn really reuses all of his tricks over and over. Like when they go against the big kaiju, they go for the eye, exactly like they did with Starro in the Suicide Squad. When Mr. Terrific comes on scene and it's his moment to shine, it's fucking Yondu.
That's always the eyes.
That's all it is.
You always got to go for the eyes, or get in the stomach and then cut your way out.
Good call.
Right?
Good call.
Right? That's a good way to beat a kaiju, Peter. That's a good one. Somebody needs to take notes.
Yeah, that's how you
did
do
that.
it.
They did that in Guardians 2, didn't they?
Yeah.
The intro.
But so when it comes to Mr. Terrific and his T-spheres and everything, that's a very Yondu moment where Yondu whistles. Well, his is just moving his arms around. So it's very much like he's just going around waving his arms, but his T-spheres, and yes, they are orbs, Peter. I'm sorry.
Yep.
His ship is an orb.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a conspiracy.
So more and more, I'm starting to see that James Gunn is a one-trick pony, and that's not going to sustain this new DCU.
Well said. Like he put everything he had into Guardians, and now he's just soaking up the checks and doing the job.
Now he didn't have to direct all the rest, right? Like the Russo brothers didn't direct the entire. In fact, James Favreau didn't. What did he just direct? Iron Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Iron Man 2. I don't even know if he did Iron Man 3, and then he took over. Obviously, but or John Favreau, whatever. But then the Russo brothers are the ones that did the Avengers. Like James Gunn doesn't have to direct everything. He's just in charge of running the show.
The whole thing. But you can really tell that James Gunn is running out of things in his arsenal. Like he bitched and complained through all of his interviews that he wasn't able to use, his iPod to do the music for this film, because he very much plays scenes to where he can play his music to it, and taking that away from him and making him have to try and do a solo Superman film, which he turned into a Justice League Light film. You can tell he's scared of I'm going to say he's scared of intimate moments, because even though we got a 12-minute moment, a 12-minute scene with him and with Clark and Lois, everything else is very quick paced with the humor, full of action. It's very much
And
all right.
some of those,
On to the next.
some of those more intimate moments that they try to produce in there, you're right. They're either comical, aka Supergirl,
Yeah.
or they kind of fall flat. The Lois Lane and Mr. Terrific.
Right.
So yeah, oh, even the Metamorpho, like he had intimate scenes and they fell kind of flat.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to let it sizzle. He doesn't know how to let those moments rest. I think he's got MCU apathy or something, because
Dude,
we need to get away from that.
It must so suck to be his wife or girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, no doubt.
What do you think about superhero fatigue with this movie and Fantastic Four coming out? People are saying, "Oh, I'm done with superheroes."
It's not superhero fatigue. They're just tired of bad movies.
Yeah,
I agree.
What
agree.
I'm saying, I agree. But do you think the directors have superhero fatigue at this point?
I think they have corporation mishandling fatigue.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
That worked. All that humor that took place in Guardians of the Galaxy, that worked with everybody. Let's put it in everything after now.
Right.
And you know what? Let's get it harder in Thor Ragnarok.
You were talking about the music, that was like a secondary theme to Guardians of the Galaxy. Like the whole thing was based off of his little cassette tape.
Yeah.
And at the end of the first one, he got the second cassette tape, and then he got the iPod. It was like the running thing.
Even in the Suicide Squad, when James Gunn did the second one, has a great album attached to it because he used his music. So
that's his identity.
I called this out way back when we were on Dojo's channel. I believe James Gunn is a one-trick pony hack. And you can see with Superman how it's starting to deplete. You're at the bottom of your bag. There are no more tricks. You need to bring in other people to take care of this thing. You can direct where it goes, but you need other people at the helm driving the ship. You go hang out.
He's not going to direct. He's not going to be directing the entire DCU.
He needs to be Kevin Feige standing off to the side, getting great directors and writers in here to take care of it.
So this being like a Justice Friends Superman movie, do you think he should do a Justice Friends movie? Like this, maybe he had done a Superman movie and then do like a Justice Friends extended kind of a movie. Because I could see him doing good with that.
Yeah. I don't want to see him touch another film at this point. He needs to recalibrate. He needs to pick another lane.
Like a classic Justice League.
I would love to see a Justice Gang.
I have some concerns. That's not bad. Maybe Teen Titans.
With as much as James Gunn,
I could see him doing a Teen Titans movie.
Yeah. James Gunn and WB are pulling everybody from Marvel that Disney and Marvel have screwed over. Jeremy Renner has a contract now with James Gunn. He's pulling a lot of people over from the old MCU into DC.
And he traded Henry Cavill for him. That dude should be he should be doing a team in the NBA.
He's even talked to Henry Cavill about coming back in a role. He's just waiting for the right moment.
It's like a multiversal Superman. Oh no, I guess if they made Lobo out of Aquaman, which is a better fit.
James Gunn's really into doing the Elseworld stories. Like he wants to do a Red Sun film.
That'll be interesting, but I don't know if he's got it in him.
I just don't want that right now. Like, give me the foundations of a good universe before you start going off on this multiverse stuff that I'm not tired of super flicks, but the multiverse thing I'm so done with.
Well, they do it different. Like you've got this Batman movie happening, right? And it started before Gunn jumped on board. But then they're doing a part 2. It's the Robert Pattinson one. That's like an Elseworld. It doesn't tie into anything. Like the Joker doesn't
Yeah,
tie
but
into
there's
anything.
no cohesion. It feels like there's no purpose in having that because it doesn't tie together. That's the whole point of having a universe is tying it together. At least tie
Yeah,
it
but-
together before you start doing all the spin-offs.
You see, I'm done with all the tying shit together. I'm of the mind of like, why? Why do we? I know Marvel's big thing was that you read this comic and we're gonna have all little sublit things telling you this. Go check out this issue if you want to understand what the hell's happening right now. And so you had to go buy that issue. DC loosely did that, but then you started. I think the idea of getting away from the canon thing, like get away from that shit, and then you can tell crazy stories, and they don't have to tie together.
I am fine with that. I completely understand what you're saying, and I absolutely do not disagree. However, where I will argue, the thing that I want to see, they have these universes, and the idea, in theory, is that you have a story that is better than just one movie. You should have a story that pans out over the course of 5 movies. I want good storytelling, and good storytelling can't always be confined into a single movie. And I know you can do that with like television adaptations, and those are like high quality cinema nowadays. But still, you can do this with a movie where you make it a trilogy or a 5-part series or something. Each movie has its own story, but there is a story arc that is told across them. Now, that entails there being an ending, which is one of the reasons MCU is such a clusterfuck right now, is because they got a good ending, and then they're like, well, what the hell do we do now? We got to keep making movies.
No, they're like mangas. DC's like manga. They got the cool stories happening, but the ending is going to end up being a letdown, like every manga.
That was just for you, Mo Biggs. What's going on, bro?
Yeah. Hey, Mo.
What's up, man?
What about Crypto? Was he cool?
Oh,
like Zane
hold
was
on.
saying?
Mo Biggs says, I thought Superman was flawed, but overall decent. Yeah, I said that. It's a
Ah.
popcorn film.
He's saying that because he didn't see what I had to say about it earlier, so he couldn't disagree with me. Haha, got you.
Ben Soto, take it home with Crypto, man.
I thought he was okay. You know, he didn't really do a whole lot for me personally.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Polish.
I thought he was okay.
Did you like
I
him
like
versus,
that.
Did you like him versus the versions that we've gotten to him in other media? Like,
I really haven't seen him too much in anything else other than
Okay.
was he in the animated series? I'm trying to remember.
He was in Superman Batman Apocalypse.
Okay,
He was in that
I remember
animated film. And he was in a couple episodes of the Adventures of Superman or the Superman Adventures, I think. But yeah, he hasn't been around because, you know,
Why do you think they picked this kind of dog?
I'll tell you exactly why.
It's James
This is a
Gunn's.
mutt?
It's James Gunn's dog.
Is that it? Oh, that
Yes.
sucks. Well, that's like that is not a good looking dog. You know,
They did model him
Crypto-
after the cartoon. Like they had the whatever the Disney cartoon series or something, right? Where the Super Pets. Or
No,
was that
that
a
was
different
like-
dog?
That was like a Labrador or some shit, a white lab.
Oh, that would make sense.
At least if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking of that movie they just put out. That's the crypto movie or the super. What movie was that? That was like a year ago. We were talking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Super
did
Pet.
one with Crypto and like Batman's dog.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Super Pet.
Yeah. The Super Pets.
Yeah.
He's always portrayed
bit-
like this, like Kayla. Like you had your dog, Stanley, your dog.
Yeah.
It's like that's what he's always portrayed at. Hold on, I
No,
got a picture
so-
right here.
James Gunn has a mutt that looks exactly like this, except it's dark hair. It's like a dark brown. But he said that his dog was such a little terror that he was like, yeah, we're going to make Crypto a little terror. And you can kind of see why at the end of the film when Crypto actually goes back to his owner in this continuity, which is Supergirl. And so with Supergirl's interaction with Crypto, you can see why he's unruly and misbehaved. But yeah, my Crypto, if I was going to be putting him in there, would have been a golden retriever or a Great Pyrenees or some kind of big sheepdog.
Yeah,
Something
Yeah.
that's actually
Sheepdog.
loyal, understands, and knows what to do when the time comes.
If it was Superman's dog.
right.
Yeah.
Well, here, Jake, I've got my screen shared. This is how I see Crypto my entire life. This is how I envision. This is how I've always seen Crypto. right?
Yeah.
This is Crypto right here.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that looks like a spotless Dalmatian.
Yeah, like Spotless Salvation or what is that? What was Kayla? What was Kayla? Like
Kayla was a lab retriever mix.
A lab.
like
There you go.
Like a white lab retriever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
A
dog,
dog,
man.
not a dog's chew toy.
Hey, I gotta say, dude, I thought one of my big issues with them putting pets in movies and animals, like generally, like if there's an animal protagonist,
Yeah.
for some reason, they always understand everything that people are saying, like Lassie style, like they, like they can understand English. You can explain algebra
Lassie.
to them, and they're gonna get it.
Lassie, go to the shed.
And-
Get me the 3/4 inch wrench, not the 10/16, 5/16.
I need the 9/16.
Quarter.
The 9/16 trench, yeah. And Lassie's going to bring it back. This one, like, I thought they did a good job of just being kind of off the rails, like character. You don't know what's going to happen. It can't understand. Like, I thought that was decent. There were some parts in there where it was like, oh, I just don't want this dog around anymore. But it wasn't terrible. It never went to Jar Jar Binks levels. And then when they explained, like, I kind of went through the whole movie being like, Superman, you've got, he is trying to be the best person, the best representation for the people. And his character, like, as opposed to more recent Supermans, he's actually like trying to do that, be a good person. Why does he have such a shitbag dog? He's not doing anything to help train the dog and stuff. And then at the end, they explain why. And it's like, okay, I can buy that. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like when he's going to give himself up. He's going to give himself up, and Lois is like, it's just a dog. And he's like, yeah, and it's not even a really good one either. But he's alone out there, and I need to go save him.
I did like that he did take it personal. Like, again, like there's, he goes back to get the dog. Right. And I'm kind of in the back of my mind sitting there. They did good. They subverted expectations. They did good. He went back to get the dog, and I'm like, what do you care? You never spent 2 seconds trying to train this damn dog. You left him in the buried ice palace the entire damn time.
Right.
And like, you just didn't even care. But then at the end, it's like, oh, I understand. He's all got the house torn up and everything. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
What is this? Hold on. I got to share this. The best character in the whole movie. Where's Jake?
Did I scare everybody off?
All right, you got to share my screen. It's the best character in the whole movie, from what I understand.
If it's
Best
Silver
moment.
Surfer, I swear.
The squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Is that not the exact? Is this a joke? Is this actually this scene in the movie? That's
It's a
the
joke.
pose.
It does not
It's the Pa
wave at
Kent.
him.
It's the
I know it's Pa Kent from the other movie.
Yeah.
This is in the new Superman movie, and
No.
he's doing the Pa Kent.
No.
Okay, so it's more like this scene.
Yeah.
Okay, because when I saw this, I was like,
Mo Big.
way.
Mo Big says that I have no trouble. Dogs have no trouble understanding my English, but I have practice talking down to Peter Orchard.
Oh,
Yeah, he's getting pretty good at it.
Hey, what's going on, D-Wag? What's going on, brother?
hey,
What's up, D-Wag? What's up, man?
I'm about to stomp Zaid's box. Ooh! Shots fired once again. He says gay. Zaid's dodging me. Number one Stan fan here.
Oh, dude.
Stan fan club right now.
I'm keeping an eye on you on Twitter, FYI. I can only respond to so much because obviously, but I'm watching you, man. I'm a fan of everything you post.
I try to comment on his shit, but it's some of it. I'm like, I
just can't do it justice.
I have no idea
what.
I will ruin this post if I comment on it.
Like it's already been done to perfection. There's nothing to add.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No shit. All right. Next up, guys, there's been a lot of Sperging going out.
Hold on a second. Real quick. Before we go down that road.
Okay.
There's a book that's out now, or it's like we're crowdfunding.
Okay, yeah, let's get right into that. That's why we're
Yeah.
here with our
And then we'll
guest
get into that
anyway.
other stuff. Yeah, we'll get into that.
Let's
But we
do
got to
it.
talk about this because we've been talking about this for months now. Ever since we read Tricks or Treats.
Yeah.
Like last Halloween.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
Oh, yeah.
do you have it
And we've
next to you,
got-
Peter? Do you have it next to you? So I actually sent Peter my
maybe.
only copy of Volume 1 Tricks and Treats anthology by Ben and his brother and their buddies because I
Yeah.
want him to actually partake in this anthology because I enjoyed all the twists and turns in this little horror thriller anthology that Ben and his buddies put together. And so I talked about it. I gave a review. We did a review stream on it. And I had to give it to Peter to show him exactly what I was talking about. But I was not going to let myself not have something from the Tricks and Treats because I went out and I went ahead and got Tricks and Treats Volume 2.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't read it yet,
Oh, yeah.
but you can tell just by this cover that there's going to be some interesting stories going on. There
Oh,
you
there's
go.
Safest
Corey.
right there.
Corey Barton ever gets in here. There you go. You need your hot babes. There's one.
Yeah,
Nice.
there it is.
And right there's Cephas. Is it Cephas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cephas.
yeah.
Cephas right there.
Yeah.
And you've got this book out now, like crowdfunding at the currently on Fund My Comic.
But
Yeah.
my comic, that's right.
So tell us how you made the how you decided this story of Cephas from your anthology to make it a full-blown comic.
Yeah, so when I was working on Volume 2, I was posting stuff as I was working on it, and anything I would post with Cephas on it seemed to really resonate with the audience. You know, that would get like the most likes.
It's a cool looking character, man.
And so I just thought, I'll just do this then, you know, and just kind of see how it's received.
What kind of responses you been getting? I see you're at like 419 already. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're doing pretty
All right.
good. And we still got 99 days to go, so I'm not worried. I think we'll hit it.
When do you think this book's going to be coming out? When are people going to be getting in the mail?
I will be shipping January. I want to say 18th. That's what I put on there.
Okay.
I think it'll be done way before that. I think I mentioned last time the only reason I'm pushing it out is because of the holiday season.
Right.
I don't want to be mailing books out like during December.
Yeah. This is a good
So this
time
will
to
come
get
out
like, a
around
small
Halloween
book.
time.
No, I'm going to be shipping out in January.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that-
fine.
I
that's what
thought
I'm
you
saying.
meant like next Halloween. I was like, no, Jake, you're off on that.
No, I'm pushing that to January because I should have it around December.
Okay.
And
You
so
know-
I could be shipping out in December, but I don't want to do that.
All right, Ben. Do you have a lot of leftovers of the Tricks and Treats?
I've got a few of Volume 2 left. Yeah.
Because that's another book that's like perfect for. I'm not saying right now. Right now we got this crowdfund happening, but if you got some extras that you want to get out, that's a book you could get out by Halloween. Perfect. Like the last one. Were you shipping out last Halloween?
Yeah.
That was like one of the cool things we had talked about was the fact
Yeah.
that
Right.
it's a Halloween book that you can actually get by Halloween. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And
Mo Biggs says, "I'm not worried. We'll hit it." Sounds like Stanley in denial of being friend zoned by Ironheart. Stop defending her. It ain't happening, dude. God.
Ironheart is
Oh,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
But so tell us the story that you have for Cephas. What exactly does it entail? I see horrors and everything, but what's the
I'll
actual
be right back.
what's the meat and potatoes of this?
Yeah, it's a horror action story. Basically, the first half of the story is in Volume 2,
Okay.
but I didn't want anybody to have to go out and get Volume 2 to know what happened there, so I'm putting it in this book. The first half makes up that part of the story. So what it is basically, it's Cephas. He's this vampire who gets left to die by his coven of vampires,
Okay.
and he survives. And so he comes back for revenge. But the second half of the story is, on his journey to get revenge, he comes across this boy who's being hunted by werewolves. And so he saves the boy from the werewolves. So he has kind of like a hero turn.
Okay. All right. So your artist on this is Mario Williams.
Yep.
And he looks like he does a fantastic job. Like your
Yeah.
covers and everything are fantastic.
He is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. He
And
put
then
some
your
time into that.
interiors.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, the use of colors in this is a real banger, dude. I love the colors.
Huge pat on the back.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I think Mario's doing his best work here, and same for myself, man. I think these are the best colors that I've done in a book.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we going to be like running into any love interests or anything? Like, where does this story take place?
So, like this right here is a backflash. So half of the book is backflash, half of the book is present time.
That's fine.
Yeah, and so you'll be seeing like his backstory and how he came to be where he's at now in present time.
Okay.
That's the vampire that turns him.
Oh, that's the vampire that turns him right there.
Yeah,
I love the lighting on this book, man.
yeah,
The way the
Dude,
fire
I
like
agree.
lights
There
up
are a lot of just really good decisions going on here.
thanks, man.
yeah, the way the lighting like comes off the fire and hits his face, but even his eye on it in its own right has its own glow coming out of it.
Right.
That's really well done. I like the lines on the face too, the scrunching.
Yeah,
Not a lot of people get that right, man. That's really well done.
oh yeah. Mario and I are
Oh,
having lots of fun
yeah.
doing this.
So, what brought you to pick this story? Like, what stood out to you about this one for it to, other than this full page right here? Because this is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, man, that's badass.
Yeah, it's a story I kind of had in the back of my head ever since I was like 17 or so. I created this whole universe of vampires and werewolves and fallen angels and all these characters. And whenever my friend Mario was like, "Hey, next time you do tricks and treats, let me know because I want to work with you on something." So I said, "Okay." So I was trying to think like, what can I do that's horror but also kind of fits his style, which is action comic book stuff.
Okay.
And so that's why I decided on this character.
Dude,
Excellent.
you did the colors on these?
Yeah, I'm the colorist.
That's
Holy
badass,
shit.
man. Like these are
Thank
good
you.
colors.
Thank you.
Usually, like well, not usually, but like sometimes you'll see a book that's like the colors take a good piece of artwork and
Yeah.
flatten it or do something like this.
Yeah.
This is good coloring.
They're excellent contrast on that. Like you have this. This is something that
Mhm.
artists, particularly like I'm going to say in the comic field, have such a hard time doing. You have like kind of this whole page right here, and you did the exact same thing on the prior page, where it's like they're all everything's dark. Like so many artists would want to make all of those windows white with maybe
Yeah.
a little bit of a yellow hint to them, but they're not. Like they're full yellow, and it brings down to like the whole color scheme comes down into like midtones. The moon and maybe some slight highlights, which I don't even think that's the case. I think it's just the moon is the only white that you see on this,
Right.
and
yeah.
the contrast on that, like it draws the eye so much better. It's like I said, it's just great decisions that are being made here.
Yeah, so
You're
there's
accomplishing
two.
what you want.
Thank you. Yeah, so there's two things that colorists use to bring focus to a certain area in the panel, and that's color, but also value, like how strong the whites are, how strong
Yep.
the values of the colors are, and also just the amount of detail that you add to a certain area that can draw your eye too.
Yep, exactly right.
Jeremy agrees, man. This looks great.
Oh, thank you.
Side note to Mo Biggs, fuck you. Yeah. Let's yeah, dude, this book looks great.
Oh man, I like that. This train and all this, like the purples and
train.
the front panels
Yeah.
with like the brights,
Yeah,
oranges and stuff. I have a hard time.
Colors.
Well, so I don't know how you do it because I'm trying to learn how to do coloring. Right now, obviously, you put your cool colors in the background to bring, and the warm colors in the foreground to push it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what do you do if it's a sunset? You know what I mean? How do you bring
Right.
forward a train? With a fucking bright orange sunset in the background.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know
look.
how to do that.
if you look close at that red train, the highlights on there are kind of like a purplish. Actually,
Yeah,
you get really close to it.
yeah, I can see that. And then as it trails behind, you see the purple. So how do you make it look like it's brought for you? Even like here's another thing: you mute it. If you mute your colors a little bit, like made them a little bit faded, that can push an object back if it has the muted colors.
Right.
You've done the flip side of that with this train, like the purples, and yet it still feels like up front.
I didn't even notice that lizard right there until just now.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's like playing with values and also the amount of detail and texture you put into it as the colorist. If I were to go like really bright green here and put lots of detail, you can see like a little detail in his skin there. But if I were to push that and highlight that even more, he would be distracting. He would pull you away from the train.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say. Yep. Even if you were to make that rock purple and him green, that would draw. You don't want too much attention on that lizard.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on with that.
Yeah, the detail that you did, like you just the fact that you went with multiple colors of green.
The fact that you put that there's that much detail apparent, yet it still doesn't take away from the train. Like
Right.
That's pretty good, man. That's badass.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, I do like that. A good looking train.
Yeah, Mario's a killer artist, and I'm glad to be working with him. I'm glad he wants to work with me.
Yeah, it's always good when an artist did you approach Mario or did he approach you?
No, he approached me. So we live here in the same town together. We're both from Tulsa. And so we've worked for the same publisher locally before in the past.
Okay.
We've known each other for like 15 years.
Nice.
And so
you got lucky on that one.
So yeah, we've known each other for a long time, and he's been wanting me to color his stuff. And so we finally got this project going, and so he's excited to see his stuff colored by me. But I'm excited to color his stuff, man, because he's such a great artist.
Yeah, man. There's a definitely good pairing going on. Are you for hire? Do you do commissions or
me? Yeah, as a colorist, yeah.
Because I might be looking for a colorist for stuff. Because I'm learning. I'm trying to do it. Trying to do everything on my own. But yeah, honestly,
dude, I can walk you through some stuff. I can show you some of the tricks that I use.
Oh, I'm gonna have to run one of these days. I want to run something by you and say, "Hey, man, what do you think of this?" Like,
yeah.
All right, Mo, we get it. All right. Couldn't you have done the deep dive into color theory while I was watching Bancroft Show?
I was going to say, I would love to have that live stream alone. Just a live stream where we sit there and talk color theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that'd be great. I would love to do that, but I would also like to get like a legit professional, like somebody in here who really, like knows what they're talking about. Not that Ben doesn't know what he's talking about, but like.
No. I completely agree. I've been talking to Dan Lawless about doing a stream together.
Oh, so, Dan Lawless is another amazing artist.
Yeah.
One time after Dojo's show, we had Kelsey Shannon on.
And Kelsey. I love his colors.
Man, that was when I talked to that dude for a couple hours after the show in the back room. And it was just like talking to him, talking about colors and drawing and art and everything. That could have been a live stream in itself because that was such a cool conversation.
Hey, and then guys, my apologies. Hey, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to interrupt everything. I'm at 1% battery. I was not able to get my phone charged here, so I'm about to just completely disappear.
You're good, man.
Yeah,
it's good seeing you, my apologies, dude. Hey, what you're doing here, this is awesome stuff, man. Keep doing what you're doing because this is freaking rad.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure. And Peter, Jake, you guys have a good night, man.
Yeah, man. Take it easy,
Stanley.
Later.
Yeah, really you know what? He's going to miss out on the drama.
That's okay.
That's what Mo's here for. He's here for the tea, as they call it.
Yeah. I went ahead and I put the link to Cephas in the chat. If anybody takes a look at it, sees the art or is interested in the story, if you find this intriguing, please back it. It is on Fund My Comic. We're at 419 USD. He's 56% of the way there with 17 backers. You definitely deserve fucking more than 17 backers, dude. Did you launch on your own channel or somebody else's?
I launched on Julius Freeman's channel.
I don't even know who that is.
He's
I've heard the
another creator.
name.
He's
I
who?
remember, I know I've heard the name before.
He's another creator. He and I get along really well, so
Okay.
I asked him if
What's
I could
his
launch on
channel?
his show.
What's
I want to say it's called Lucid, like Lucid Press, maybe.
Lucid Press.
Ah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that before. Yeah. Lucid Press.
I don't know. Otherwise, I'd be putting the link in there in the chat. I've never heard. I don't know that one. Lucid Press. Did you, Ben? Did you post it on Twitter? Because I got your Twitter pulled up.
Yes, I did. Yeah. That was
All
back
right.
on July 11th. Is when we launched.
All right, I'm gonna look it up, and then when I find it, I'll put it in the chat so y'all can keep talking.
Oh, okay. You look it up. I'll keep this going.
Yeah,
Cool dude. He says, Mobig says, cool dude, but I get why it's 17 backers if that was the launch pad. That's fair.
Yeah,
Jupiter.
Did you try
what's
reaching
this
out to
thing
Bancroft or anybody?
No,
I
you
mean,
did.
big channels like Peter's channel.
Like my channel, dude.
That's why I'm here, bro.
Yeah, I've got like at least 2 or 3 people in my chat, and although they're probably in this chat right now
Yeah,
too.
that's how it feels. It's okay. It's a slow burn. We'll get there.
Hold on, I'm on your Twitter right now, and I'm seeing this thing about Jupiter. Is he relaunching Jupiter, or is this the second issue? Did he do a second issue?
Jupiter.
The
Jason
comic book.
Sandberg or something like that.
Yeah. You reposted this a couple days ago.
Yeah, I guess.
The dawn has arrived. What's going on, Dawn?
So Don, because I have Jupiter. Jupiter was like a couple years ago. I just was surprised. All right,
might be the next issue or something.
Man, Captain Kleinbottle was the best part of that whole book. All right, Aaron Sparrow, is that the one?
No, I had Aaron on my show last week.
Ah, okay. I'll just keep on scrolling.
Okay. What else can you tell us about Cephas? Is it going to be like a 4-issue miniseries, or do you see this being like the flagship from here on out?
No, it's going to be a 4-issue miniseries, and
Okay.
My plan is to like build the the issues up a little more. Like, so this first issue, it starts off with it being very personal.
Okay.
He wants revenge, and then by the end of the issue, he's like trying to help somebody else. And then the next issue, it goes from just trying to help this other kid to trying to like save the monster community. And then the third issue, it goes to saving the world. Like there's a bigger threat. Like I'm just gonna keep escalating like the next 3 issues until we hit the final issue.
So it's kind of like a redemption arc for this character.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
redemption arc.
Oh, that's cool. How big is this book?
It's gonna be 34 pages, I believe.
Nice.
I'm actually going to grab you and put you up here. That way you're not blocked by the chat.
Haha. Here we go. I found the tweet in question. Now the question is, was there a link? What's up with you guys not posting links in your tweets?
Right?
Yeah, I
Don
see all
says-
these campaigns and there's go ahead. Read it down.
Don says, we are Comicsgate. We are mighty. We are a bunch of badasses. Hail you all, and massive love and rips to Ozzy and the Hulkster. Yep.
Yeah,
Rest in
that
peace
was
to
a
Ozzy and
rough.
Hulk.
That was pretty rough. The 2 days in
Yeah.
a row or 1 week, a couple days apart. I don't know what, but
I was a
that
Hulk
was
maniac.
I was a fan of Hulk.
Let's see. Mo
Same
Big
here.
says, you guys remember that time Peter went to Jupiter to get more stupider? I don't know why that made me laugh. It shouldn't have.
I
Good
think because it
job,
rhymed. Yeah.
Oh, brother, the legendary Link Master Felix Haas is in the chat. It's my job to post the links, but I
Hey!
have no wrench. Oh,
Have you hit up Joe Sontag? Joe M. Sontag?
who are you talking
For-
to?
Yeah,
Ben.
we talked to.
For
Oh,
Ben,
me.
for your book. Yeah, you talk about your book.
No, I haven't. I feel
This is, like,
awkward
right
reaching
up-
out to guys that I don't know. You know,
Joe M. Sontag, if you're watching, I know you are. You gotta get Ben on your show, man. This book looks cool. This is right up your alley. He does those Spawn reviews and everything.
yeah, he shared the link on his
Hell yeah.
X, which I appreciate.
Me and Joe M. Sontag are like best friends, so I'm finding guests for his show.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay. Sure.
Mo's like, Joe isn't watching.
He's probably not watching.
Appreciate it, Don. Stick around longer next time, man. We like having you here. Mo says Joe isn't watching. Well, Felix, it's been fixed. You now have a wrench, sir.
All right.
Awesome.
I don't see a link. I see the tweet, but I'm always seeing these tweets of like, "Hey, read my comic," and there's no link, not even in the chats or the comments.
Yeah,
Right.
Julius. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't post it. He needs to do better.
All right.
blame him.
Let's see here.
If
I'm
people
looking
want a
at
wrench-
your pinned tweet, Ben.
All right.
Cephas #1, and then I have to go to comments to find that. But it is at least in the comments.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, first
Yeah,
comment.
it was.
There we go.
It was kind of an awkward launch because I was out of town, and so I was streaming from
that'll do it.
a hotel.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, the internet was terrible. So I was like in and out. My
That
computer
reminds me,
crashed.
I might go do this when I'm at Dragon Con.
What?
Yeah, unreliable internet.
Oh, you're gonna be tweeting. You gotta get Starlink. Have you heard about that? Like, not Starlink, but like the fact that it can go all over the whole planet.
Yeah, that's
Well,
crazy.
I go like out in the ocean with my dad fishing and stuff, right? And that would be freaking awesome to be able to live stream from an oil rig out in the ocean.
That would be cool.
I've always wanted to. I've had to film this stuff, but I can't ever do it live. That'd be badass.
All right.
And that way, if we get attacked by pirates, everyone will know and they can call the Coast Guard. Connected like never before. Man,
All
when I
right.
was a kid.
Like Mo's comment. Starlink, have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Hey, you heard of this guy out there, Elon? No, Musk. This guy named
It's-
Elon Musk. He's doing some crazy shit. I don't know if you heard of him.
This thing called the internet.
Shoot. Okay. We'll come right back to this before we close. But yeah, please. Well, Felix, since you
Coach-
wanted the wrench, put this link out there. It's on Fund My Comic. Cephas issue 1. It is $5.
Are you talking about the link to Cephas?
Yeah.
Oh, I got that right here.
$5 for the digital copy, $15 for A or B, plus shipping, $28 for A and B, so a little bit of a discount if you get both.
All right.
Go
25
back it
for the-
today.
Ooh, magma foil, 25. That's the only one that should be up here.
Oh, that does look cool. I like that.
38
Got the
for all
sample here.
3.
You got a sample? I want to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I got the printer to send me a sample.
That's awesome.
Jake, make it big. Wow, look at that. That's like
he at?
like
Oh, God.
Ninjak.
Oh,
That
God,
reminds
where's
me
the
of that
button? Where's the
that
button? Oh, that's
90s
beautiful.
Ninjak #1.
There you
Actually,
go.
that's actually way cooler looking than Ninjak, to be honest. Ninjak was just like foil. What is that?
Please, Felix, you got the wrench.
It's like some cloudy holographic thing. How do they do that?
I have no idea. It's magic.
That's
Yeah.
better than some Cyberfrog covers out there right now.
What?
Which one? I like the Cyberfrog cover.
I like them too, but I'm saying I like that.
I do
That-
like this.
That
This
needs
is
to be-
awesome.
that needs to be on
Yeah.
a Cyberfrog cover, but for this, that's
Well, it's
excellent.
like what I'm saying. Like with
I
this,
used to love these covers back in the 90s, so I wanted to do one.
yeah,
it looks like they've warped the holographic part around. Maybe not, but it looked like for a second they warped the holographic shit around the image itself.
Yeah.
But when you kind of angle it, it looks like there might just be like a standardized pattern. But usually when you see holographic shit, it's like sparkles and like like sprinkles.
Nah, I like this.
This
better.
looks badass.
Sparkle.
It's like cloudy
Yeah,
patterns, a fractal.
I like it.
it's on the back cover, back of the cover too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at. Yeah, lead with that every time.
Yeah, no shit. That's where it's at. I wonder if this fucking cards look like that.
That's the money.
Just making it dance.
You're making my pockets. I mean, my wallet. Oh shit!
Yeah, Ben, that looks badass, dude.
Awesome. Thank you.
Excellent. Hell yeah! Get that magma foil cover. That I get paid tomorrow. That is my cover.
Making pockets dance.
Making pockets dance.
That's what we do around here.
You can use that on your Fund My Comic page. Making pockets dance. Quote unquote Jake Adams.
Yeah, that's right. Do
Yeah,
I make
that
your
magma
pockets
foil.
dance?
So everyone
Yeah.
go back. Cephas #1. Links in the description, or it's in the chat at least. Once the video is not live anymore, you might have to look
yeah.
at the live chat to go check that out. But badass looking book.
Yeah,
I
and the
love
first 50 backers going to get a free trading card by Fabrizio Aiello,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
which is just scroll down just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good artist. I was looking at that earlier.
Oh, thank you, Felix. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm maneuvering here.
It's all StreamYard's fault.
Yeah. They really
Always been
fucked up
StreamYard.
everything. No longer having my intro and outro. Everything's just ass backwards now.
Damn it,
Yeah,
I'm on
that
the
sucks.
page, but I can't find the artwork for that card. Is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, Jake, you're going to have to scroll down just a
Scroll
little bit.
down. Yeah.
Scrolling down.
It's not scrolling down.
I'm
Right there.
scrolling.
Oh, you passed it.
It's,
little bit higher.
I was trying to
Up
say that
higher,
thing's
right
right
there.
fuzzy as fuck.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
by
pretty cool.
Fabrizio Aiello.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
We did the H.H. Hoover comic book.
I like that one. That's where I've heard his
Yeah.
name from.
Yeah. He's the creator
Yeah.
of H.H. Hoover. Yeah.
That was a really fun comic book too, man. That was a crazy idea. Like, what's the fucking detective's name? That it's Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
The Olives. It's like a Sherlock Holmes kind of a story, but like more fantastic in X-Files.
Mhm.
Kind of, anyways, that's another
Yeah.
good comic. It was a shame when they. I'm not sure what the reason is, but when he's not on Alterna anymore, I was buying those books like crazy on Alterna. I've
Yeah.
actually got them like right here.
Yeah,
But,
he's got them on Amazon now.
Is that where they put them? The same
Yeah.
with. There's a few books on Alterna that I was like, oh man, they're harder to find now because they're not all
Yeah.
in one place.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
good artist, man. I like
Yeah,
his
he's-
stuff.
Good dude. Good guy. And yeah, Horace H. Hoover's a fun book.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna pull that. You have to talk for a second. I've got it. Here.
Doesn't sound like
I've
you
got it. I
No.
got it in this stack. Is
Oh,
Good
nice.
God. I'm gonna
Nice.
be here all night.
No, it's got to be near the top, right? Moral
Maybe.
Rising. No.
We going to be getting any
No,
stickers
no,
or prints
no,
along
no.
with this book?
These are all
No, the
mostly closed.
campaign's just really, really simple, just very cut and dry. It's just
That's
just the
okay.
books.
That's fine. I like it that way. You know what? With as much as people complain about not needing tchotchkes, I hear a lot of people bitch at the same time when they don't get them with the book.
Yeah.
You can't have a book.
I do like the tchotchkes, and I don't complain about the tchotchkes that I get.
I'll complain about some of them, by God.
Like the prints are not always my favorite, but sometimes they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some old stickers I might give away. Just, throw them in the box just to get rid of them.
Dude, stickers and magnets you can't lose, especially if they're like 6 a.m. stickers.
Stickers I actually have on my bookshelf over here with all my comics and books that I actually have read. But yeah, I've got them from RJ, from Critical Blast, all the way to Reaper Destroyer and in between, man. Like I'll use the stickers, I'll put them on my bookshelf, but
Yeah.
around this area, no. It's a travesty what I'm working with. I need to clean up, but I'll use stickers. But I'm not a trading card guy, and I'm not a small art print guy. If you're going to send me art, send me a fucking poster. I'll pay for it, but I want that thing smacked up on my wall.
I've seen some prints that came out really cool, and I'm glad to have them. I usually put them in like the back of a comic book. I don't have any
ARO.
examples,
I do believe so. Are you talking about the 6 a.m. ARO?
Like Cordrath had some pretty cool prints. And so
Oh, yeah?
I'll leave them. Yeah, and I'll leave those in the back of the book.
Nice.
I believe it's ARO because I don't think Six Gun Gorilla did a 6 a.m. comic. I believe that's ARO.
Oh, these are all the Nexus. Nexus. What the hell? Oh no, maybe it's in this stack of comics. It's King Cryptid. My King Cryptid stack.
Good Lord, man. Anyway, but yeah, man, I'm really happy to see Cephas has launched. I'm glad to see that it's already 56% of the way there. You got 99 days to go. Yeah, you'll get there, no problem.
Yeah.
You do need to reach out to Joe Sontag. I'd try DWAG, see if he'd help you out on his channel when you get
DWAG's got the subscribers now. He just needs the content to get his watch time up so he can get monetized.
Oh, it's all shorts right now with him.
DWAG, if you want to do live streams, man, you need somebody to ruin it for you. Bring me on.
Okay. Oh yeah, then I do have it, Mo. If it came with B Rose's book, because I got his I got that special
I got B Rose's little standee thing over here.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, dude, that box is I'm always gonna brag about that box. That thing is cool.
Like box that goes with Cerebral.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. That was a standard set by like B Rose, because that book costs the same as everything else, every other book. And he somehow managed to pull together some hardcore, like lot of shit.
It's magnetic. So you get that little
slant
when it shuts.
Yeah. Store folio.
Really good piece.
Where is B Rose? I haven't seen him around in a while.
He's hiding. I don't know.
He works in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with him on Facebook, but he's just been laying low. He's redoing Cerebrum issue 1, and he's been posting it. It does look good. I hope he gets the same colors. I believe it was Ollie for Cerebrum that did the colors, but he's got better art coming out with it now. And
man, the artwork was really good on that last one.
Oh, I agree, but he's upping it again because he had a few issues with people talking about not enough speech bubbles for dialogue and whatever.
Yeah, so what does he do? He gets new art.
Yeah.
He says, B Rose, you need more word like onomatopoeias and stuff. Oh, I gotta get a new artist. I want to redraw the whole book.
He's like reverse Peter.
You were talking about those stretch goals and trading cards. I fucking like trading cards, man. This is my CG trading card.
Oh, nice.
And my CG, mostly Cyber Frog stuff because it was like, but I got a lot of CG trading cards.
You know what I would love to do as far as trading cards go? Do you remember that Amazing Spider-Man card sets where it was like nine sets?
Yeah, I've got them. I've got a big ass binder of all
that would make up one big image.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like with Carnage and Venom.
Yeah. I would love to do that.
You know what else they did? Those hologram cards.
Yes,
and I know how to do that. It's expensive to get it started, but once you get it started, once you have the setup, it's not that difficult. It is a little bit pricey, but I could totally see how they managed to mass produce those little card size holograms. And it's on one of my list of things to maybe do someday is get that set up and start making covers.
That would be cool.
That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And then
I like it when the covers actually come together. Like, who is it? There's somebody in this sphere that's been doing that, making all their covers like connect.
Well, a lot
It's
of people
not-
has been doing it. They did those
Isn't
convention.
The
Elliot-
one that stood out.
Elliot's
This-
doing it, isn't he? He's doing like a diptych.
Elliot, yeah. Yeah, he's
They
gonna be
also
doing it.
did the CG convention thing with Cyberfrog and the
Yeah.
and Inglorious Rex and Godlike. That was pretty cool. That was a cool
Yeah.
piece. I did a triptych for Camel Moon, and he made cards out of it instead.
Nice.
But that was actually an art contest. He didn't hire me to do that.
Oh, by the way, Peter, I just saw your Cyberfrog and Salamandroid that you did. The
Oh
other day.
yeah.
Dude, that is a nice piece.
Hey, thanks, man. That's an older piece. That's like a year old or something. But
I might color that up just for fun.
oh, bro, yeah, do it because my colors were like neon and weird and fucking. Ethan won't retweet it, and I think it's because I fucking sucked on the colors.
Ethan won't retweet it.
No, that's fine. But it's got to be spot on, dude. I don't mind at all.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude, color that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. When I get some free time, I'll do that. I saw that. I just saw that today. I was like, man, that's awesome.
Well, I was like, yeah, I've got to celebrate the Cyberfrog launch because that's a cool looking book.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny when you got people going, "Oh, is that ridiculous book that we've been seeing artwork for?" And it's like,
It's
no,
so ridiculous. It's
Oh,
so
nice.
stupid.
Well, they start showing images of the Sven Staffel's art, and it's
Right.
like, that's not this book, idiots. This is
Yeah.
like, I'm not the biggest fan of that either, but this is not that book. Like
Yeah.
this one looks fucking badass.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How did that guy get so much hate? Like, where did that come from?
I don't know, because it's because of that one image that he did of the skater, the ice skater. Meant to be, he was making fun of that woman, making her look particularly ugly, because that's who
Okay.
her character is in real life and in this book. And that's
it Tonya
the
Harding?
image. Yeah, they were like focusing on that one image that he drew, which was specifically meant to make her to not be like a cutesy.
Right,
She
right.
just beat the kneecaps out of that girl.
Yeah.
She's not supposed to be like some pretty girl that we're all like. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Are you wanting me to show this off? Oh, that's just
Oh no, yeah, I was pulling that up earlier. I need to stop sharing.
okay. All right. Speaking of getting a lot of hate, I ran
Bro.
into mine randomly.
You got
about
some
a week
hate.
ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's been a
I-
lot of fucking hate.
I don't know what it is about everybody spurging online, dude, but it needs to stop.
No, I
Like,
say keep it going.
I'm over it, man.
It's very entertaining.
It's entertaining to a degree. It's getting old at this point.
A
Like,
couple of drinks on a Saturday with nothing else to do.
eh,
You
if
just
I were
jump in
drunk,
there
maybe.
and then just
But-
vomit all over Twitter. Good
Well,
stuff.
this dude vomited all over me for some reason. Now, I never interacted with this dude before, but have you guys heard of Enlightened Fan?
I just heard about him the other
Yes.
day for the first time.
I've
Okay.
seen his name around. I don't know anything about this person other than when he started really
Yeah,
like
100%
stepping up.
vomit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
WWMD. What would Mo do?
Mo, the
I'll go into your
altruist.
chat and then give you relentless shit. Like that's what they need to do, honestly. If they believed half the shit they said, fuck tweeting about it. Go into people's chats and actually
Yeah.
say it to their face
Yeah,
or live
Get it
at
going.
least. Yeah.
Oh, Zaid says what happened. All right, so Dojo Kun's been trying to get back into the scene again, right? He's making his rounds again, sharing out people finally. He's getting back into the water. He's dipping his toes, right? And he made this post saying, "Shout out to exceptional comic creators who are not industry pros but killing it."
It's a little bit.
Anyway, so
man.
of course at the top is Michael Bancroft and Dave Brink. Great. At the very
Sure.
bottom, you'll see Elliot Rodriguez and myself. I don't know why I'm on there, but thank you, Dojo, for that. A lot of people
You
out
got
there
good
doing
books.
way better than I am. Even John Lombach's on there, but apparently he untagged himself. So fuck him.
That's weird because those two are like a match made in heaven.
You would think. But anyway, so he gets up there, he makes that post. So I'm like, that's cool.
That's a nice post.
So I go on there and I quote tweet it and I give out like 5 people that I wanted to shout out to in place of that.
Oh yeah, like a
And-
tag your friend.
Yeah.
Tag your
So
favorite
I want
5
to
or
keep that
something.
going, like a chain link of awesome creators
Yeah.
to get in touch with. So I put out my 5 and everything. And for some reason, Enlightened Fan decides to come in here and give his 2 cents. And he says,
"Oh yeah, this is."
I
last
can
week.
agree with some, but not all. Nigma 85, which is Elliot, and Tailend
Yeah.
Studio, myself, are both Rippa-carpers and drama engagers.
Rippa-carpers was interesting. What the fuck does that even mean?
we'll have to get into that. Instead, I would replace them both with Von Coleman and H.W. Desper. Those two are more professional than the other two ever will be.
So another way to say this is, before you read your response, another way to say it is, my favorite are these guys. Instead of like, well, fuck these two, they're Rippa-carpers.
Yeah,
Like
Rippa-carper is fucking ridiculous. But you're on there because he got out his frustrations towards this channel by beating the brakes off Peter that time. What's going on, Felix? So Zaid says he missed this. Yeah, I wish I had to, but I was in there. And Mobig says, "What the fuck is a Rippa-carper?"
We're about to find out.
Yeah,
More so, maybe there's an explanation, but who the fuck says Rippa-carper? You Rippa-carper.
apparently Enlightened Fan does. So I put Rippa-carpers. Where in the world did you get that? Somebody just spewing things at the wall to see what sticks.
That's a Sturgisism.
You would think. He says, with the way you all act, I'd say that's about as accurate of a description as you all are going to get. Also, you people literally do just that yourselves. Again, with the projection. What the fuck did I project?
Yeah, where is this coming from? At what point do we ever sit here and like hours on end shit on anybody? Like, I mean,
I'm up here getting a shout out from Dojo, and I go and I give a shout out to 5 other guys, and he's out here saying that I'm out here projecting. Man, you would think after seeing CG implode on itself right now like it is, you would learn how karma works by now. But as usual, I'm left with disappointment.
Because what you said was so horrible.
What the fuck? So carping. He says, continually complaining or finding fault about trivial matters, difficult to please. All right.
A nag.
Okay.
Is another word for
so out of nowhere, he just starts the shit when we're all having a good time trying to boost each other up. No spewing bullshit or trying to start shit. He comes in here starting shit.
Is it because, like Mo said, EVS promoted your book, and that's why he's like shitting on you?
That time EVS promoted your channel? I don't even know. I have
because we don't sit here and run our mouths about
No.
these fucking guys. We look at
He
books.
says his butt hurt. Well, I don't see him pulling up in the chat to do confrontations. Ain't nothing but love and daps in here.
That's right.
Tell him to mind his own business. Well,
Business.
it gets better. So I'm in here. So I say, where in the world did you get that? So I go Sonic on him. And I say, still waiting. Because I know I replied to him.
Well, you got to click on the comment.
Yeah, still waiting. This is where I go on to his because he quote tweets every fucking thing. So I'm having to clear my name on his page now and here. He says, I'm just going to block you because drama is not what I got back into comics for. Enjoy failure CG keeps getting. You're not here for drama? Brother, you just came in the fucking feed. And
he just came to shit on everything and then block you.
Yeah. So he says, like I said, you Rippa-carps deserve your new title and the failure that goes with it. I said,
I want a shirt that says Rippa-carp.
Right.
With like a fish on it.
Oh, dude, that would sell money. No problem. I said, doesn't change the fact that you're the one that started this drama farming and still needing receipts like last time, because I'm asking him for receipts from his page. He said, bro, don't even try pulling that on me at this point in time. If you seriously think I'm the one who started drama farming first and expect anyone to agree with that outside of Comicsgate now, then there really is no hope for any of you. God, I wish I could say I can't wait until karma comes back to bite you. But it is one of the biggest jokes of this dude is just unhinged.
I love this idea that because they disagree with somebody in Comicsgate, then everybody in Comicsgate is a piece of shit. Like I heard John Longbox talking about on a channel the other day. He's like, fuck all you Comicsgate because you're all supportive of I'm never going to fucking support Comicsgate ever again. It's like, fuck you, dude. I'm Comicsgate, and I have nothing to do with whatever the fuck you're bitching about.
No shit. Mo Biggs even is in here. He's like, shit.
And somebody made the same kind of comment that I was going to say, where it's like, okay, we got some crazy libtards or lefty weirdos or whatever. We got extremists here in America, so all of us Americans are bad, right?
Yeah. New title he can't even decide on. He called you a Ripicarper and Ripicarps.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You should call him a Comics Carper or Comicsgate Carper. I don't know. Gotta come up with something better than that.
Just tell him to hit the hoe ass road. It is what it be, how it do. Goddamn.
Hibbity
All right.
jibbity.
So I'm breaking up this with him right now, and I'm telling him again, you're coming at me. Need receipts for me. You're spurging at this point. And so he replies, see, you still don't listen and can't do it. Ripicarps really just can't. What the fuck?
Where does Ripa even come in? Where does Ripa come into this at all? Like,
right.
At
Nobody
what
brought
point?
him up.
Yeah.
Right.
How come he keeps mentioning Ripa?
So I go back and I screen catch this one and I circle this. I told him, you can do it. I believe in you. Because he says, I'm just going to block you because drama is not what I got back in the fucking block me. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to get at, but what the fuck? So anyway, I tell him to pull up receipts of what he's talking about because I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then Commie Mark comes in here to give a layup. He says, I see also no receipts. So he goes in, so you can go onto somebody's page and you can do a search on their page. And so Commie Mark typed in Ripa, and this is the only tweet that he got that I ever said of Ripa or EVS. It says, bet you will find one time I've actually responded to a Ripa or EVS post. Now you can see right here,
January.
Non Wolf and the Ripaverse. But again, outside of this time of this interaction, you will not find another time I've actually responded to a Ripa post.
And that was in January.
Right.
We don't talk about Ripa or any, like, we don't talk about Eric July. I'll bring up Ethan and Cyberfrog. Comics.
So I give a swish because Commie Mark just landed that one with no backboard. And he said, and he finally came back like 30 minutes later and was like, see, asshole, drama. And he posted these, and he posted these 4 quotes that I have from 2024. He had to go all the way back to almost. And
how many searches? ISOM? Okay. More honest artwork. Okay,
and
so you said
right here. I said mid is not the same as shit. There's plenty of shit to sift through to get to mid and then to great. Not to mention, EVS also said in his review that it looked like July took criticism from his ISOM review and corrected them on his other books. So there's that too.
That's not you talking shit.
I fucking defended him.
Yeah.
And then down here,
in his own tweet to try and school you, he's okay.
So down here, I'm talking to Elliot, and Elliot just posted his picture of, I don't know, something EVS or Ripa. I think he did a Ripa piece. So I joked here, and I was like, more honest artwork in this one piece than the whole book of ISOM.
Oh!
It wasn't even that big of a deal.
Just read
it
Mo
was
Big's comment.
It was a joke with Elliot. What's this say? Just moonwalk on this dude's Twitter career. Jamona. Jamone. Oh shit. Pwned, exposed, give up, retire, start training, and make a comeback.
Yep.
I swear. So anyway, so Adam Miller decides to post, and he's talking about his Iron Age art of the Iron Age icons, right?
Yeah.
And so he's talking about that book, trying to promote it and everything. Let me show it.
Iron Age was a
So
weird
this
thing.
is when Adam Miller came out with his art pieces that he did for all the basically CG or Iron Age, whichever affiliation you have. But anyway, Cobalt's up in here too, along with Reaper Destroyer and a bunch of others.
Are they still calling themselves Iron Age?
I have no idea.
I haven't
honestly
heard that one floating around lately. It's new
But
CG,
anyway,
OCGC,
right.
or whatever.
So I post under it. I was like, let's go, people. This should have hit ISOM numbers by now. I'm not dogging anybody. I'm just saying this campaign deserves to have the same numbers as ISOM.
Right. Like ISOM's the bar to hit.
Right.
Like it's up there.
I mean, money wise, that's not a bad bar to hit. Quality,
So-
that's another thing.
And then in this fourth one, on May 13th, it says why I said horseman and not ISOM number 3. So what I'm saying there is somebody's talking
You got to
about.
share your screen because we're not seeing it anymore.
Oh.
You're
Oh,
still on
shit.
solo.
At stage. There we go. Oh my God. Get that down. Anyway. So it says why I said horseman and not ISOM 3. And I'm talking about how I'm interested in horseman because it's Chuck Dixon, but it's not ISOM. So it's still a rip-up book. But I'm interested in horseman because it's Chuck Dixon. I mean, he did fucking Nightwing. I'm a huge Nightwing fan, if you know me. So horseman, it looks like a combination of Punisher and Nightwing. I'm down for it.
But his name's Horseman.
I don't give a shit. He's the
Man.
horseman. Whatever. My
You're
ass,
one of
you pinheads, can't even accept the receipts you're given at this point. I give up trying. No, you
That's-
don't.
You didn't
No,
even
you-
try? That was like a dumb fucking response. You owned yourself.
So, anyway. So he says, see, you just can't do it. You can't get along for nothing. And you Rippa Carpers wonder why you all are losing support now.
Like he was trying to get along.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. How many more receipts do you need, Jake? How many? I just got to go back to 2023 now and look at the tweet.
I swear to God, dude, this dude just, I don't know what the fuck he's thinking.
Yeah, that was a little bit odd that he just came at you like that. Like, why single you out in particular?
Is that guy a fan or is he a creator?
I think
Look him up.
he's a paid shill. That's
Okay.
honestly
There's
what
I think, yeah, there's been a lot of those. Who's that other one? A guy in his room? That guy's been just like going at people too. Like he went after Graham Nolan. What the fuck are you doing going after Graham Nolan? Like, what's Graham
Yes.
done to anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, where's the other one? Because I made a post in here.
About
Well,
what?
There's that one from
When was it?
Kami. But anyway, so I made posts on this. Oh, let me go. I know where to go.
That was on a different thread. That was on wasn't that,
That was
on
on
DWAG's? On DWAG's thread, right?
No, that
Or
was
was that a
different.
different one? That was a different one.
Let's go.
DWAG's
to-
post was fucking bizarre. All he's doing is the other day he's posting. Was it last weekend? He posted that Ethan's
Ethan's
new
launching.
campaign, and then
Yeah.
fucking out like they came out of the woodworks like cockroaches.
You ain't lying. There we go. All right. So over on his page now, he's saying the same shit. So I go over there to him. He says, honestly, I don't care if people don't enjoy it, but the out of control carping is something I don't want to see. Dude, you quote tweet exactly what I'm trying to say. What the fuck are you talking about?
He's
So
still
Commie
going after
Mark-
you?
Yeah. So Commie Mark comes in there. Yeah, I am. I'm drama farming my own shit that I was a part of. Jake's drama farm brought in a boom crop. You can't get along with no one. He first popped on your radar complaining that someone promoted your book.
Yep.
I guess. But anyway, so I tell Commie Mark, I'm like, it's cool, Commie. I'll take my accountability. Appreciate you, man. Context is key. So I go in there and I screenshot everything that I was talking about. Somebody was saying they're all they are for mid. Yeah, most indies are mid, not really making an effective dig there. So you admit it's shit. Glad we're on the same page. He's talking about ISOM and everything. I said mid is not the same as shit. There's plenty of shit to sift through to get to the mid. And so I was basically sitting there trying to, alleviate the hate on July. And that's the one where I was trying to tell Adam Miller, hey, you should hit ISOM numbers by now. And then that fourth one that we were having a bitch getting a hold of. Yeah, there is Elliot's drawing of ISOM. So I said more honest artwork in this one piece than the whole book of ISOM. That's the one dig. The one dig.
Yeah. But it's a pretty astute observation. Because that piece of artwork has heart in it.
Yeah.
ISOM has fucking a dude floating above his couch.
Right.
It's levitating.
Dude, that panel was
atrocious.
Something else, man. That was how does this get past so many eyes, but actually make it to print?
But I was just shocked that this dude came at me. So I'm out here going back to two different threads, trying to back my ass up and making sure everybody has context for shit, because I honestly don't go out on Twitter and just start fucking with people. That's not what I do. That's for Mo.
I don't, but
That's what Mo can do.
That sounds like fun.
Mo's great at it too.
He is. He's really good. I remember this one time when I was first starting out over on B Rose's channel. They gave me a home over there, right? And Mo Biggs just starts digging into me over there, and I was very timid because it's just my first time being out in the space. So holy shit, this dude's raking me over the coals. What the fuck did I do wrong? And lo and behold, I find out later on this is just Mo's whole shtick. And so
that's how he shows love.
Yeah, Peter, this is him loving you.
I appreciate it.
But yeah,
this is what I'm used to.
I'm just a
little piece of home.
I don't understand why people go out of their way to post on other people's shit just to start nonsense. Like you were saying when it came to D-Wag's post about the cyber frog.
Just something else, man. Fucking bizarre.
I wouldn't be here if I actually hated you guys. I know, Mo. I know.
I also wouldn't be here if we were talking about color theory.
If you actually hated us, I'd hate to see the shit you say.
He wouldn't, dude. He would just walk away.
If this is you being nice, then I don't want to know what being mean is like.
He'd go off like Enlightened fan.
Does he have Twitter? I don't remember seeing Mo on Twitter. I see him in chats.
If he does, it's under a different alias. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But goddamn, I'm telling you. But yeah, when it comes to that, when it comes to D-Wag's post,
can you imagine if Mo actually put on Twitter? You have time to think of a good response.
Yeah.
Imagine if Mo Biggs actually put thought behind his response.
And guess what? If I ever do get the chance to go on to EVS's channel and he actually allows me to promote my book on there, not just show it off, but have me on there to talk about it. If I don't get any backers from that moment, it's not on him.
You have to stab him in the back and hate CG for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm totally going to do that. That's
I don't get that shit.
Yeah.
That John Longbox thing is that guy's fucking lost his mind.
Dude, he's off his fucking hinges.
That was disappointing because I like John. Like I've been on his show a couple of
He had a good
times,
channel.
and he was on my show.
He had a decent channel. He got a following for a reason.
Yeah. Did you ever watch it?
A couple times.
Exactly. You just proved me right. I watched
If
it a
I was on
couple of
Twitter,
times.
I'd either get banned in 5 minutes or I'd have a new full-time job.
I watched it and then tried it again later to see if it was any better, and it was like, nope, sorry.
I liked his interviews like Jim Shooter, and Mark Millar.
He gets some names on there to talk about stuff.
When he went after Liam, he had Liam on his show to sit there and just rag on him forever. I was like, bro, come on.
I tuned in for half of that and then I left because those two were just talking past each other. There was actually no conversation.
Liam was respectable and he was trying to be on point. John was just like fucking madman rambling, shitting. And then the way he's like, well, you took it like a champ. Who the fuck do you think you are? Inviting people on your show so that you can fucking shit on them the whole time and say, well, I admire you a little more because you took this beating like a champ. Go fuck yourself, John.
Liam was bobbing and weaving in that conversation, dude. He was doing good.
Yeah, Liam came off like a person who holds his composure.
Yeah. And that's surprising because it's Liam.
Right.
You know?
John was just so unhinged and fuck his stuttering, but it went off the rails in that conversation.
He came off as cruel in that interview.
Dude, you think that dude can't put a sentence together?
Not a good look.
When he goes just into fucking tunnel vision of just trying to berate somebody, that dude cannot form one fucking sentence.
Well, he kept changing the topics, shifting the goalposts. Yeah, and he does what they call straw man, where he's like where you're trying to make a broader point, and he fixates on one little thing so he can change the topic and use that. And now we're talking about this little thing and getting off the major topic. It's
right.
Like, that's a losing argument. You know what I mean?
His whole thing goes off straw man and theoretical what ifs.
Yeah,
when you have
and
to
it's CG's fault in the end. It doesn't matter because it's CG.
When you have to make a theoretical argument, you lost. Just walk away. End the show. Something like that.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Oh man! And then when he was sitting there saying on whatever that channel was, the fuck CG, I'm never gonna back a CG book again. Well, what did CG do to you? Well, Ethan, blah blah blah. Yeah, but what does CG do to you? Because Ethan's, you know.
Sure enough.
You take that back.
The business, Mo. It's business.
Swear to God. Nah, but I can't stand that shit. But I had to share it because it was so ridiculous. Like, I had never thought that I would ever get picked out of a police fucking lineup just to have somebody go at me like that. I don't even have that many followers. I'm not even that well known.
Right.
And for Enlightened fan to like single me out, I was just like, who the fuck is this guy?
Honestly, I didn't know who John Longbox was up until just a couple of months before he started all that shit.
Yeah.
But I still don't even know where I heard of him from. Somebody.
Oh, it had to be on Dojo's channel because he was there promoting.
Yeah. I think that's why I had originally followed him, because he was on Dojo's.
Yeah.
And I followed pretty much everybody that came on that show.
Yeah. Felix House says, yeah, give it up one more time.
Thank you, Felix.
Issue 1. It's over there on my comic. It's a great looking book. We have the creator and writer. Yes.
Yeah.
Ben Soto right here with us. He's a great guy. He does fulfill his campaign, sends them out instantly. I got both volumes, Tricks and Treats, volume 1 and 2, in a timely manner. Wasn't no 3 or 4 months waiting. This came to me like that week I ordered. So you can definitely believe in Ben Soto. I do believe Cephas is going to deliver on both action, story, and are we going to get any of those significant twists that we get in Tricks and Treats? Because those are my jam.
Yeah, probably issue 2. Issue 2, you'll see some
Okay.
interesting stuff going on. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, issue 1 is just straight up action.
Okay. But yeah, Cephas issue 1 on Fund My Comic. Highly recommend it. Go back Ben Soto. And now you